Everyone. Hi. This is why you don't bring your mom on the show, because I will embarrass you, right?
You got it. I have done that before.
Now, love this segment. It's always great every time we do it. Switch it, ditch it. This is when you were out. You're out on the road. You were hungry.
Absolutely.
You want to make a buy, but you want to make the smart buy.
And this one now, we're looking at soups because it's that comfort. It's warm. We want good soups. But boy, oh boy, can the name confuse you, Tracy. So let's get started. Let's first of all go to Druxy's. Okay. And they've got a great soup here called the tomato red pepper bisque.
Yum.
Now, remember, sometimes it says cream of, it says creamy, pureed. You don't know what does bisque mean. Usually it means cream is in it. And when I looked at the calories, for sure it is. It's about 350 calories, but 24 grams of fat.
Which is a lot.
Right. So if this soup had protein in it, that wouldn't be bad for calories, but it's a lot of fat. So I keep saying if you're going to keep eating this tomato red pepper soup, you're going to look like a tomato around the middle, okay? So if you eat this, it's equivalent in fat to 4 McCain cheese pizzas. And just think for a minute what would fill you more, but that's the same fat in that little cup of soup.
Which is shocking because so many people go to soup because you're thinking, this is the good healthy choice. This is going to fill me up for not a lot of calories. So look at that. This is what you're eating.
Yeah, and the key thing is the bisque. Bisque usually means cream.
I didn't realize that.
And Druxy's affords the cream there. All right, so we're going to ditch it, and we're going to look instead at their beef chili. Their beef chili is fantastic. 200 calories only, but get this 3 grams of fat compared to 24 grams of fat.
3 grams of fat?
Yeah, and that shocked me because usually chili's way more fattening. You'll see when we go to Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
The reason being, when I took a look at this soup, if you can see carefully, there's not that much meat. They're giving you a lot of broth, a lot of beans, a lot of veggies, so this is actually a good one at Druxy's. So don't get fooled by thinking tomatoes, red peppers, that sounds great.
Yeah.
The chili is better there.
Well, this is what I like about this segment, because that to me is very not obvious.
Absolutely.
That is not obvious. I would think there's meat in there, it's going to be a lot of fat, but no, not so
lesson
much.
number 1, Druxy's is great for that. Okay, let's go to Tim Hortons. And I love Tim Hortons, but
we all love Tim Hortons,
Tim Hortons is fantastic.
And we're often there, you know, we're in a rush, we're going to dropping the kids to the hockey game, you need a quick dinner,
thing, and it's drive in, drive out, I love it. But here you go with the chili, be careful here. The chili here is about 300 calories, again, not bad for calories, but 19 grams of fat.
Yikes.
Remember the other was just how many? Just like 3 grams of fat.
Yeah.
But 1,300 milligrams of sodium. So this is an entire day's worth of sodium right there in the chili. And what's happening here is that if you have that much sodium, boy, oh boy, blood pressure skyrocket, okay?
Absolutely.
If you make it a daily habit. But what's great is, and again, this is equivalent in salt to not 1, but 2 bowls, 33.5 cups of kernels. This flavor is called original butter salt. So interesting at Kernels, because we've talked about popcorn, you think salt is you can have this much in terms of sodium for that little bowl of chili.
That is crazy.
Okay, so if you're going to go to Kernels, make sure you order the original butter salt. It's got the least sodium in it of all the flavors.
That's a lot of popcorn, my friend.
So I might sit down tonight and enjoy this in front of a movie instead of chili.
Instead of that little thing of chili.
What's great at Tim Hortons, this is what's crazy about it, cream of mushroom. The minute I heard cream, I went, forget it. They make it with milk. So guess what? This is coming in at only 150 calories compared to the 300, 3 grams of fat.
Oh my goodness.
Instead of the 19 grams of fat and about 740 milligrams of sodium.
Unbelievable.
That shocked me because I always tell people to stay away from the cream. Yeah. So interesting stuff.
That is shocking.
Okay, so now Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle.
Please.
Does anybody remember university?
Oh my goodness. 4 kids,
that
and
was
I
my
can't tell you. Up at camp in the summer, I had to send shipments of this. I want to kill myself now for doing that. All right. The problem here is that you're getting virtually no nutrients.
Yeah.
You're getting about 300 calories. That's not so bad. 13 grams of fat. And there's no chicken, fish, or meat in there. It's beef flavored.
Yeah.
So where's the fat coming from? Fat's coming from deep frying these noodles.
Oh.
All right. So the fat in this, are you ready? Good old Druxy's 4 turkey breast sandwiches in fat.
You are kidding me.
Equal to 1 of those bowls with no nutrients. Here we go. Instead, Campbell's makes a better soup. 200 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, as opposed to 13.
So they don't deep fry those noodles, is what they're doing differently.
And oil is a second ingredient in Mr. Noodles. So please, I love You know, I don't want to, I love the company, but you know what? Be careful. Have it occasionally.
Occasionally.
And let's go,
or you can have all these.
Or have all these, which looks a lot better to me.
Sandwiches.
Let's go down to Campbell's right now. So Campbell's makes some pretty good products. Campbell's Chunky Chicken Corn Chowder. They don't say cream, they don't say anything, doesn't sound bad. You keep eating this, you're going to look pretty chunky, okay? 1 cup of this, 240 calories. Again, not terrible. 11 grams of fat.
Okay.
650 milligrams of sodium. Equivalent to, you could go to President's Choice, a blue menu. 13 skewers here, or 11, sorry, chicken skewers from Blue Menu. These are just 1 gram of fat each. So think about what would fill you up more. That's what you have to think about. Instead, Campbell's makes a great soup, the chunky chicken vegetable. So you're still getting the chicken. You have no cream. You have no dairy in there. 1 cup is 150 calories compared to the 240, and 5 grams of fat versus the 11 grams of fat.
Yeah, you know, this one probably makes a little bit more sense to me, because you think, chicken vegetable, it doesn't look as chunky as chowder. But you never think that I might as well go eat 13 skewers of chicken.
You would never think,
I mean,
absolutely.
It doesn't look like any comparison.
And again, if you're going to have fat in your day, go ahead and have this, because the fat in here is going to be better for you than the cream in that.
Absolutely.
So a little education on soups, which ones to ditch, which to switch. It's important to know that soups, they really can fool you. And in a restaurant too, guys, when you go in, be careful when the waiter says, it's just a little puree of, you know, ask what the puree is of, because, you know, you might have cream in there. Ask if there's butter.
Right.
But you know what, don't waste your calories on a high-fat soup.
Yes, waste them on wine.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay, let's go to break. Rose, thank you for that. More coming up and around the house. This is really interesting. Up next, making nacho salad healthy. I have to do some ginger, right?
Get up. That's actually horseradish.
I mean horseradish?
Yeah, put a little horseradish.